All right, you guys have all seen the ads or the monthly challenges to do a 30-day juice cleanse or detox or some sort of crazy social media thing where, you drink these, disgusting, often shakes and different things in an effort to clear out the toxins from your body. Does it actually work? Is it a waste of money? Or is it going to make you more sick, perhaps? So let's take a look at some of this stuff. Hey guys, I'm Dr. Shawn Baker. And so let's talk first of all about activated charcoal and green smoothies have been recommended by many, many people to quote unquote detoxify the body. But in fact, activated charcoal will in fact bind to toxins that are ingested and is often used as a poison control remedy for overdoses. But the caveat to that is must be used right away. And that's because the activated charcoal binds directly to the toxins on its surface. But to do that, it must come in direct contact with the toxins. In contrast, activated charcoals that are mixed into these, detox smoothies and so on and so forth are not going to come directly in contact with the toxins elsewhere in your body, which is, what these things supposedly do. The problem here is that unless the toxin is still directly in your digestive tract, it won't contact the charcoal. And that's why it has to be used within an hour of ingesting a poison. Now, also activated charcoal can bind to vitamins and nutrients. A 2007 paper in the Journal of Food Quality found that considerable reduction in ascorbic acid, niacin, pyridoxine, thiamine, and biotin concentrations when activated charcoal was added to apple juice. That is to say, the charcoal is basically inactivating all these different vitamins. And of course, if you're on medications, it might interfere with that. Now, what it does do is make you have large, giant, black, gross stools, which you may be convinced you're taking something out of there, but you're just producing that from the charcoal. Now let's turn our attention to the green smoothie. Now, brassica vegetables such as cabbage, collard greens, kale contain a biotoxin known as thiocyanate, which can block thyroid function. Now, a lot of people say, well, it's in small enough doses and it doesn't really matter and blah, blah, blah. Well, a 2016 article in Nutrition Reviews found that consuming raw kale or Brussels sprouts resulted in enough thiocyanate consumption to significantly reduce thyroid function. That can result in a lower metabolic rate, an enlarged thyroid, hair loss, and difficulty with low energy and feeling cold all the time. So you're not going to feel too good with that stuff. So we see using kale in a smoothie detox actually adds more toxins. And what about spinach? Certainly Popeye, he wasn't wrong, was he? Well, maybe he was. So spinach contains oxalate, a toxin that can bind with calcium, and in high enough concentration, it can cause problems like nephritis. And it does so well that according to this 2003 article in the Asia Pacific Journal of Clinical Nutrition, 76% of the calcium in spinach is not bioavailable. Now, oxalates can cause calcium oxalate, kidney stones, as we mentioned, joint pain, skin rashes, and other problems. Now, eating that spinach with dairy products, again, reduces the absorption of the toxic oxalates, but at the cost of not absorbing the calcium. So either it's, you're neutralizing one and removing the other one, so it's not really a good thing. And plus, I don't know if spinach flavored milkshakes are all that good anyway. Now, so the same thing happens if you use almond milk, again, which is another source of oxalates. But does the body need any help detoxifying it? How does it normally handle toxins? Well, one of our major organs of detoxification is our liver. It is the only body that can actually regenerate itself if damaged. Now, the liver has multiple pathways to serve to make poisons less toxic and to facilitate excretion into the stool through bile, or ultimately, it goes through the kidneys in the urine. Now, the only thing we really need to detox is to stop ingesting the toxins in the first place. The processed foods have a lot of toxic garbage chemicals, many of them which are banned in half the world. I mean, the stuff we're allowed to eat in the U.S. is banned throughout a lot of countries, so stop eating that garbage. Fruits and vegetables, for some sensitive people, those things can be a problem. There's a 2020 article in the Journal of Food Science and Technology that found that vegetables across the globe actually had very high and unacceptable levels of heavy metals. And they said that root tubers and succulent stems are hyperaccumulators of heavy metals. Now, 2022 paper in Molecules found 40 different pesticides in the fruits and vegetables that they tested. They estimated that the global pesticide use is now at 4.12 million tons annually. A 2018 issue of Food Print documented that more than 1.1 billion pounds of pesticides are applied annually to crops in the U.S., mostly in combination with seeds or genetically engineered to withstand them. Now, do you think maybe you can just eat organic produce to avoid it all? Well, unfortunately, think again, there was a 2021 article in Environmental Sciences Technology found that organic soils also contain many of these pesticides. Now, meat will always have less pesticides because there isn't the equivalent of weeds that the cattle graze on. Now, they maybe fed some grain, and some silage the last 90 days, they're generally eating grass most of their lives. But irrespective of that, the cattle detoxify all these toxins before they ever get to you. The cow has a robust mechanism by which to detoxify all these pesticides and other toxins that they're exposed to, so it doesn't really show up in the meat. So again, the best way to detoxify is to stop eating the toxins. Okay, let me know if there's anything in there that was surprising to you. Let me know what you think. Do you go out of your way to eat organic or pesticide-free foods? Have you noticed by removing certain foods from your diet, you've seen an improvement? Or maybe you can tell me about the success or failures you've had with a green smoothie detox or something you tried in the past. Anyway, let me know in the comments. I look forward to reading them. We'll talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.